Testing. Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Cohen. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Sunday the 22nd of October 2023. Yesterday we didn't get in the market yesterday, so test 3 needs another run really. So if you do the honours please and put test 3 in the comments if you want the information later in the morning when we know it. So we didn't get in. It was pretty messy. Ascot was the sort of main meeting. Paddington was stuffed. The racing press is sort of saying it ran too free early and all this lot. Basically it was just ploughed field syndrome. The going was not suitable for the horse and it was stuffed. So that was that. So we've got another book for you to look at if you're interested. This one's called Always Back Winners, which is a bit of a truism title, but anyway, I'll put that there for you. So just twist it in case there's a glare as usual. Always Back Winners by Stuart Simpson, and it says here the most sought after horse racing system ever published. So they're not holding back on that one, are they? But if you the interesting thing about this is I'm alright Jack in the horse racing world. Carry on at your convenience. It's sort of up the workers, and it's a sort of Stuart Simpson, who wrote the book, is a sort of sees himself as a sort of rags to riches working class hero, ex-steel worker, Scottish origin, up north, etc. So and what's the gist of this? Well, Always Back Winners, basically what they're saying is it's basically a horse first method. Remember we ran some horse first models a while back with mixed success, but basically what he does is he or did do, this is quite old now, he hooked, as am I, he used to hook handicap horses early in the season that had the ability to quicken, and so he was looking for horses, in the old school they could quicken, and they were in a handicap off a relatively low mark, and so he was basically trying to catch horses early in their official rating cycle. So he was trying to catch them there before they went in, and trying to hook that section there where they were rising in mark, but they could stand the rise in mark due to improvement before they went into the maturity and decline phase here. So that's what he was doing, and the gist of it really was that these horses should be backed, according to him, on turning tracks at when they were entered at near or at the top weights. So the fact is, if you're near the top weight in a handicap, then the horses below you are theoretically inferior, and if they're, to use his terms, one pace plodders, then on a turning track where, in his view again, the weight would have less effect, then you're on to a winner. And the first half of the book is explaining the methodology, and the second half of the book is sort of running the methods in real time over a season, and then after each race there's a sort of interesting sort of diary of his approach to social life and picking up women and getting drunk, and it's all sort of flat hat, whippets and sort of jobs for the boys, but there's some questionable sexual behaviour there, but that's for another day. So anyway, that's where we are. That's the gist of the method, is to try and pick horses that quicken initially off a relatively low mark in their cycle, and then wait for them to be entered again on turning tracks. In other words, where there's at least half a bend or a full bend, and where the pace is slowed down and the weight has less effect, and up against inferior one-paced opposition. So that's really what we're saying. So it's not a bad read. So we've developed models along those lines, the horse first approach. The problem is, as we know, is that you're going to have big periods of waiting around for the right entries, and you've got the whole sort of premise of it is reliant on the trainers putting them in the right races, and the season, as the season progresses, these horses become more derailed by their increasing marks. So that's where we are. Anyway, on the Forex front, trading week 8 coming up. We'll let you know on Monday morning, sorry, on the Asian session, and we'll see where we go with that. Hopefully we'll get another good week. So anyway, hopefully that was interesting. Stuart Simpson, always back winners. Get your flat cap on and take your whippet for a walk and have a read. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.